Hi everyone, thank you for being here. We're going to look at this new moon in Cancer that's happening on July 5th, 2024 at 14 degrees and 23 minutes at 6:57 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this new moon is a new beginning of you understanding your emotional body and taking action in how you feel, what you want, and what you desire, or what you don't want or no longer desire. Fully alchemizing the energies of the moon, which is the ruler of Cancer, and the sun as they are meeting up in the sign of Cancer. You could feel an inner conflict of your ego versus your emotions during this transit. This is to push you towards taking action with growth and personal development, as the other planets are helping to promote a sense of willingness and adventure for your new beginning. Now, there are some opportunities of this new moon, which is balancing of your ego and emotions, fostering passion and creativity, cultivating passion and desire, expressing thoughts with caution. Okay, so I'm going to go over some transits that are happening. The new moon will trine Saturn retrograde. This is to give you alternative perspectives of the situation you are going through for growth. Okay, positive and optimistic attitudes revolving around the situation and will help you persevere. The new moon will then sextile Mars at the same time, and you will develop the courage that is necessary and embrace your self-autonomy. It will give you inspiration and alchemize the energies of Mars to push you forward. So I'm going to go over all the signs. Please check out your sun, moon, and rising sign to get a full picture of what's happening within your world, and I'll see you soon. Hi Scorpio, hope you're doing well today. This is for Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising. We're going to take a look at where this new moon is happening in your world. So we have a new moon in Cancer happening in the 9th house. The 9th house is long distance travel, other cultures, religious beliefs, belief systems in general, skills and learning abilities, teachers, preachers, and gurus, in-laws, grandchildren, grandparents are here, higher education, media and publishing, and the bigger picture. This is also the house of blessings. So, Scorpio, this could look like a new beginning of something miraculous happening to you. And I can't explain that without looking all over the chart or looking at your chart personally, but something could happen that feels like a blessing to you. It could be a new beginning. With it being in Cancer, it could look like something miraculous happening with family, or with a mother figure, or you being a mom, or something miraculous happening with a home situation or a property situation, or whatever narrative that you have been holding in regards to a wound in regards to family, or a wound that was in regards to a mother. Healing, right? This could be something that happens for your grandchildren or for your grandparents. It could be happening for your in-laws, okay? This could be something of a new beginning of you seeing the bigger picture of what's around you. Therefore, the domino effect would be you embracing more of a nurturing aspect, maybe healing your emotional body, or you could change a narrative that you have in regards to family, or a narrative that you have in regards to your home situation, right? Your property situation. This may encourage you to move, you know, because property and home is activated. The bigger picture is activated here. This could be that your religious beliefs change, and that could go either way, that you decide to get more religious, or you decide that it's not great for your emotional body. It could go either way, right? It depends on who you are and what your religion is. This could look like a belief system changing of maybe you were a workaholic and now, you know, your belief system is changing to where I want to be a mom, or I want to be more of a mother figure, or I need more nurturing for myself. Okay, you're seeing the healthy side of taking a break or taking a vacation. Maybe it's necessary. Long distance travel is in that 9th house, and this could be a new beginning of you taking a break. It could. And starting to do so, you know, more often rather than waiting until you're burnout. Okay? This could look like a new beginning of a skill and learning ability that's forming. Of maybe it's in Cancer themes. This skill and learning ability could be how to be a mom, or nurture someone, or take care of someone. Or it could be that you're in a higher education in regards to being a nurse or a caregiver of some sort, or the medical field in general, because that's what Cancer themes are. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's anything else here that could be possible. Media is here. This could be you finding something on media on how to heal your emotional body. You could actually be on media and be that person that tells people how to take care of themselves in some aspect, or be a light worker on media and help others heal on a soul level, or help them heal a narrative that they may have, right? Or you could find people on media that help you do the same. Publishing is here, and there could be a thing to where you publish that book that is explaining how, just like with media, how to heal yourself, or you being a light worker and you're publishing the book and getting it out there to help others. How to be a mom, right? Or some type of book about mothers in general. You know, that could be many different things. So let's look at some aspects that are happening here. We have the new moon trining Saturn retrograde. Now, Saturn retrograde is in Pisces at this time. Let's look at Pisces in that 5th house. And with Saturn in Pisces in the 5th house, it could have been messing with your love life. It could have been messing with your dating life. It could have been messing with the way that other people see you in a celebrity popularity and recognition status, right? You could have been viral for a second and noticed by the media, and then all of a sudden nothing, right? That could have happened with Saturn here. This could have been, there was something that you once enjoyed as a hobby, and now all of a sudden you don't. Or a creative endeavor, and now all of a sudden you don't, right? or you picked up many different types of creative endeavors during Saturn being in Pisces. And a lot of it could have dealt with spirituality. It could have dealt with religious aspects of some sort. It could have dealt with photography. It could have dealt with being a director or film situation, right? I'm trying to think of other Pisces themes here. It could have dealt with tarot or astrology or anything esoteric, right? Some type of creative endeavor, hobby that you had that maybe had went back and forth on. Saturn could have had situations where it made you a little depressed. And I say that because the 5th house is joy, hope, and optimism. And with Saturn activated with your joy, hope, and optimism is trying to make you take responsibility on making yourself happy. And if you had trouble doing that, Saturn could have made you sad, right? Made you a little depressed on how do I figure out how to fix this about myself, right? How do I find things that I enjoy? How do I love life again? Okay. It could have also, because 5th house is love, it could have messed with situations of father dynamics, because Saturn represents the 10th house in astrology and it represents fathers. And it could have messed with father dynamics, whether that was a person of authority within your family that you've seen as an authority in your family, whether that's a father or a father figure. You know what I mean? And that relationship could have went back and forth. Maybe some arguments. Maybe there was just animosity there. But it was to help you realize that you hold your own authority within your life and you make yourself happy. It could also mess with relationships that you have, your love life. That could have been a thing. And the same thing was happening with that lesson of you understanding that you make yourself happy. That no matter what they're going through, you stay happy. That is Saturn's lesson here. Children are in that 5th house, and Saturn could have made you be more, I guess, of a mother or a father to that child. There could have been arguments back and forth depending on how old the child is, but there could have been, again, relationship problems with the child. Maybe you were misunderstood, maybe, whatever. Saturn was trying to make you your own authority as a mom or dad to that child, make you be seen to that child as an authority figure. There could have been situations about the child that was a problem. And that could have been like within in Pisces, the child could have had a habit, excuse me, or within in Pisces, the child could have maybe been in jail, maybe been in the hospital. Pisces deals with hospitals, prisons, jail. It deals with situations of you having to let go and go with faith when it came to that child, right? That child could have reminded you of situations that you went through as a child, okay? And had to do some work on yourself to understand that you're not that type of mom or you're not that type of dad, okay? That could have happened, okay? With Saturn retrograde, though, Saturn retrograde is working on you internally. And with it trining the sun is to fulfill your ambitions with the necessary responsibility that's needed. And that necessary responsibility that is needed is for you to change that narrative. Okay, with the sun activated, the vitality is there. I'm sorry, I keep coughing. It's to help you understand that you have control over your belief system. You have control over the situation at hand when it comes to the relationships that you have. When it comes to your own happiness, you have control over it. And that's what this transit is all about with it retrograde, is to keep you aligned with what you love, to keep you aligned with having fun, and to remember that enjoying life is most important, okay? With the moon trining Saturn retrograde, this could look like developing some type of practical skill or resourcefulness to help with those relationship dynamics, with love dynamics, with having fun and enjoying life again. It'll show you how. The moon is your emotions. Once you change your emotions and the narrative that you're holding revolving around those emotions, that's when you can enjoy life again. Not worrying about what happens next, enjoying the everyday, remembering the bigger picture. And when it comes to, I'm going to use children again as an example. When it comes to children, you have to remember that they're not always going to be this age, or you're not going to always be this age. Seeing the bigger picture and enjoying life again. Okay? Now, the moon trining Saturn retrograde is going to give you a very optimistic attitude in regards to the situation. Okay? I don't know what situation you could be going through with Saturn being activated in that 5th house. If it's sadness, depression, whatever, this moon is going to give you some type of optimistic attitude to do the things that are necessary, to get the things that are necessary. It will help you dive deep into your emotions so that you can persevere and cultivate that emotional stability that's needed, especially if you are in a state of sadness, especially if you are in a state of limbo, I guess you would call it, or if there is something around a narrative that you're holding with you being a child, right? That could be healed during this time, during this transit. Because you will feel positive. Things will feel positive. There will be a new beginning in that narrative. There will be a new beginning in that belief system, that 9th house. There will be a miraculous thing that happens to you to change your situation. Okay? Just keep that in mind, that there is a new beginning here. With the new moon that's going to sextile Mars here in Taurus. Let's look at that one. Taurus is in your 7th house, okay? And the new moon is going to sextile it. So what does that mean? It's going to harmonize, right? The new moon is going to harmonize with Mars. And this is to help give you the courage to go through the situation. This is to help you or allow you to embrace your self-autonomy, your self-leadership. when it comes to your love life, we have relationships activated. That seventh house is other people. That seventh house is the relationships that are within your life. It could include business partnerships, love relationships, significant relationships. Doesn't have to be love, just the ones that are close to you. It could be friendships of some sort. It could be clients here. And also, I think I said business partnerships, but it could be those contracts and agreements that you have with other people. Okay? Something's going to happen here to motivate you to change that narrative. All right? And that could look like a frustration of some sort that happens with a relationship situation that pushes you to change the narrative. That could be because Mars is frustration, Mars is aggravation and anger and aggression, but it's also motivation. And if you can use those things of Mars, of that fiery energy, it can push you forward. It could also be passion. It doesn't necessarily have to be in a negative aspect. It could be passion that pushes you forward from a relationship that you have, or a relationship that you're starting, or a relationship that you're not willing to let go of, right? It could be a passion there that motivates you to do the things that are necessary, giving you the courage to go through the situation, allowing you to embrace your self-autonomy, allowing you to take heed and hold of yourself, change your beliefs upon whatever the situation is. This is a new beginning of belief system, a new beginning of religious aspects. This is a new beginning of your relationship with in-laws and grandparents and grandchildren. This is your new beginning here of taking care of that emotional body with that narrative. The bigger picture, the house of blessings. A miracle can happen. A miracle can happen that changes everything around you. Okay? It could come from a relationship, honestly. With Mars activated in that seventh house, it could come from a relationship, a miracle. It could come from a business partnership of sorts. Okay? It could come from a contract or agreement or an alliance with another person. Something could come through that pushes you forward. Okay? I'm trying to see if there's anything else here. It could be that motivation to take that vacation from another person. It could be you being influenced by someone that is significant to you with religion. It could be that you gain a type of skill or learning ability from another person. It could be that teacher, preacher, or guru, right, that's coming from a business partnership or an alliance or a relationship of some sort that maybe, I'm going to give you an example. Maybe your partner is deciding to become a preacher, okay, a religious preacher, and therefore your narrative is changing in regards to that, right? That could be something that happens because other people are involved and your motivation of your belief system is changing, all right? It's changing about religion, it's changing about love with Saturn activated, it's changing about partnerships in general, right? I mean, we have excuse me, we have situations of everything activated here of motivation from a partner of some sort, motivation from a business situation, a relationship of some sort, a friendship that's pushing you to see things the way that they see them, or to see things in a different light, right? Something could happen here to where that higher education is activated. So say that you already have your associate's degree. Your ninth house has higher education in it, which is a 4-year degree. Say you already have your associate's degree and you're being motivated by those people that are close to you to get a higher education. And that higher education could be in cancerous themes. It could be nurse, CNA, medical field. It could be working in ninth house deals with also Sagittarius themes, which is it's adventure. So it could be like travel agency, Sagittarius themes, other cultures as Sagittarius themes, working with situations of the media, religious cultures. Other Sagittarius themes would be like being an editor of some sort, dealing with travel. I think I said travel, but dealing with travel, things of that nature. You know, but I mean, honestly, it's time to have more fun and embrace love here. And there's going to be a new beginning in regards to that ninth house, okay? So enjoy this new moon. You deserve it. You deserve to be happy, Scorpio. Thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.